covering the Northern Bahamas. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. Students in the public school system getting a lesson about majority rule today. A special assembly was held at the Bartlett Hill Primary School. Sabrina Brown was there.
Former ambassador and freedom fighter Maurice Moore visited several public schools to share the meaning and significance of Majority Rule Day. While at the Bartlett Hill Primary School on Tuesday morning, Moore said he believes more needs to be done to educate the younger generation on this historic event.
I would like to see a special program as a part of the curriculum, giving them from the beginning when the Bahamas was discovered in 1492, from there until where we are today. If you don't know where you came from, sometimes it's very difficult for you to find your way where you're going.
He wants all Bahamians to know that majority rule does not belong to a political party, but rather the people.
This is a people's movement. In fact, when you look at the makeup at that time, the makeup at that time was completely different, and it carried with it a cross across some border of all our citizens. Because we had labor, we had independent, and then of course we had those of us who were then members of the PLP. And so it's really not a one-party thing. It is a national step forward in the political development of the Bahama Islands.
Principal at Bartlett Hill Primary, Gia Walker, believes this exercise is significant.
The children get to see an ambassador for our country who was actually a part of the initial movement when it came to majority rule happening. So for them, it's not just a story that's going to be told, but they get to actually hear how history took place.
Member of Parliament for Central Grand Bahama, Iram Lewis, also sharing in the special Majority Rule Assembly.
It is not about any political party. It is about the people. And we must be grateful to God that He's given us the opportunity to rule as a majority in a democratic society. So a person like myself, who will build on the shoulders, on the foundation laid by Mr. Maurice Moore and the others, will remember that. And that is our purpose, to continue to rule democratically.
Sabrina Brown, ZNS Network News.
Grand Bahama getting a special musical treat this past weekend as the world-famous Royal Bahamas Police Force Band took Pioneers Way by storm, putting on a spectacular show. Hundreds of residents lined the streets on Pioneers Way as the Royal Bahamas Police Force Band hosted their post-Christmas beat retreat on Grand Bahama, the first in a number of years. The band marching to the sounds of Christmas songs. Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable K. Peter Turnquest, calling it a wonderful experience to have the band back on island, and he says he's looking forward to their swift return.
As we can see from the crowd participation and the numbers that we have here, Grand Bahama was ready and certainly enjoys and embraces this opportunity to see the world-famous Royal Bahamas Police Force Band in action. And did they not do a fantastic job today? Very proud of them, thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm sure the Grand Bahama people look forward to them coming back on an annual basis to perform for us and to entertain.
Commissioner of Police Anthony Ferguson extremely proud of the performance, which left the crowd calling out for an encore performance. He assured Grand Bahama that the next beat retreat may be back sooner than they think.
I am so excited when I look around and I see the number of persons out here this afternoon. It really do my heart good. I'm encouraged, and I have a little secret that you will have the band, and I'll share the secret that the band, I'll try to make this an annual thing. And you know, the church parade is tomorrow at 2, and so right in between there, why not have the band do this tonight? The people really enjoyed it, and I'm really excited based on what I saw here today.
Director of Music Chief Superintendent Dennis Stirp says it was a delight to have the band perform on Grand Bahama. He said this is something they wanted to do for a long time, and the crowd's excitement was overwhelming.
The people in Grand Bahama are loving people. They support the police a great deal, and it's because of the support they continuously give to the police. We continue to have the successes we have during the course of the year. So coming and giving the people of Grand Bahama a treat is something we think they rightfully deserve, and it is something we really enjoy bringing to them.
The band also performing some Bahamian music, which got the crowd up on their feet. Inspector Whitney Bastian says that he is already looking forward to performing on Grand Bahama again.
We love the fact that we spread Bahamian music throughout the Bahamas, throughout the world, but when Bahamians actually love it, it gives you a sense of fulfillment, you know. And it was kind of short because it's a whole hour. However, the people want some more, and we would like to be back here anytime.
The flag was then lowered in conclusion of the day's activities. 7 schools will be participating in the all-age division in the Junior Junkanoo Parade. Tonight, Kimberly Mullings tells us that Tabernacle Baptist Christian Academy is returning to the parade this year, but this time they will compete. Tabernacle Baptist Christian Academy has participated in Junior Junkanoo as a fun group for the past 3 years, and this year they're going for the win. Coordinator Naomi Patel says it is important for the students to have fun, learning about their culture, and Junior Junkanoo is the perfect way.
I believe that a student should be well-rounded, well as they can be academic in sports and also taking part in their culture, because a lot of our students never took part in the Junkanoo on January 1st, and they be so excited when it's time for Junior Junkanoo, so they take time out to come and participate in Junior Junkanoo. Every year after Junkanoo, we also have people who watch the Junkanoo come to Tabernacle and say, y'all need to come and go as compete because we look so good. So we decided that this year we're going to compete. Well, this year our theme is high flyers, soaring high in academics, sports, and the arts, whereas we're targeting each one of our sections that we excel in.
Music teacher Patrice Moore says the students have the instruments and the talent, and they're sure to put on a spectacular performance.
We'll be out there in our numbers. We'll be doing the bass drums, the tom-toms, the cowbells. We'll be doing brass. We'll be bringing it all. We have scrapers, kunkalaka, the whole work. Over the years, we've started to mold and try to cushion our musicians through our music program. So many times in class, whether through the National Arts Festival or any other medium, we've been having students practicing and playing throughout the year. So as it comes on to this premier event, that by now they should be ready, and that's what we've been putting into the program, just having them more involved as they go along to make them better musicians.
Deshawnda Heald is a senior at Tabernacle. She says it's a lot of fun participating in Junior Junkanoo, and the public can expect the Falcons to win.
I like participating in Junkanoo because children today, they really ain't interested in these type things. So me personally, I like to encourage others and just make it a big fun thing. Yes, you could expect a win from us because Falcons are intrepid. We really ain't scared to compete in anything.
Kimberly Mullings on Grand Bahama Junior Junkanoo 2018, ZNS Network News. And now it is time to Ask the Doctor.
And welcome. Dave from NASA asked, Dr. Pratt, every year I make a New Year's resolution to be healthier, and every year I fall back into the same old patterns. How can I make my New Year's resolution stick to have a healthy New Year? Dave, thank you for your question. The truth is, improving our health is one of the most common New Year's resolutions, but most people fail within weeks of making it. The old saying, if we fail to plan, then we plan to fail is always true. But it is especially true about New Year's resolutions in regards to our health and wellness. So Dave, you need to spend more time preparing and planning. It's important to make yourself and your health a priority and get the commitment in place. Have a specific goal. You may say, I want to lose some weight or want to exercise more. But it would be better to say, I want to walk 30 minutes 6 days a week, or I want to lose 50 pounds by next summer. The trick is, when it comes to setting New Year's resolutions, whether it is health goals or personal, always set goals that are realistic. You will have more success in sticking to them and achieving them. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
Don't go away. A check on sports is up next with Ricardo Lightbourne.